reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug, and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock. So I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
So I stood behind her, and I was like, go like this with my clothing, and I was like, you know, you should probably cover up. And then at that point, she turned and she was like,
she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think
I see why white girls dangerous. They come with they fucking facts. All they ducks in a row, lined the fuck up. Look.
Yo, Lulu.
Excuse me, bitch, I was running on my back. Money on my shoulder, put designer on my ass. This shit too nice, but it's fucking up my head. So I be getting high, but I ain't popping fuckers down.
What it do, nephew? Ish. Yeah. Go low. And I'm coming at you. Some coming from Ew. Now, this one's pretty interesting to me because I believe this is one that went super viral within the past year. This is woman realizes viral TikTok destroyed her career. Now, I'm not going to waste no more time. I'm not going to leave you waiting. Just go ahead, hit that like button for the algorithm miracle, and make sure you share the video with somebody next to you to hit that subscription with that notification muscle. Because 2026, and I can't lie to you, I love this shit. So without further ado, niece and nephew, it's your Uncle Lou. Low.
State, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS. We're all sitting over here. You don't get to touch the video.
due to the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything open.
Here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
A video of a heated confrontation between a mother and a group of younger women goes viral. It captured the aftermath of the older woman tugging on the younger one's skirt, claiming to prevent lewdness. Drama reaches untenable heights as police seek the truth in a case of conflicting sensationalist reports.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love the videos where there's no racial tension, because it allows people to undress the skin that people are living in and just look at the situation, right? Because this is people of the same ethnicity, same background, everything. The only thing is probably age difference.
The following is based on official police records.
I prefer these.
It's the evening of April 20th, 2024. Sakura, a Japanese steakhouse in St. George, Utah, is booked with high schoolers before their spring formal dance. Footage uploaded to TikTok captures a heated confrontation between waiting diners.
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
You're over 18. She is 19 years old.
You don't get to touch her.
Well, and that's one thing too, okay? Because that's one thing I was like genuinely curious about when I first clicked on this video. Like, are they old enough for you to even be saying that to them? You know what I'm saying? Because they did look awfully young. But no, they're legally of age, especially. So why are you even invading their own space?
You don't get to touch.
What's captured on camera is only a fraction of what each side would later claim happened.
You don't get to touch. We're all sitting over here. You don't get to touch the video. Look.
The clip, posted by CC Snow, is viewed over 500,000 times within hours. But what viewers don't know yet is that the woman threatening to call CPS does in fact work inside the Utah Attorney General's office.
So what is... Wait, what does working for the state do? Like, what does that do? What does that mean?
Why are you?
It's not appropriate.
The older woman, later identified as 48-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo, files an incident report with the St. George Police Department as she perceives that her family's safety is at stake.
We were at a restaurant yesterday. I was sitting with a 10-year-old sitting on my right-hand side. A bunch of girls walk in. Their skirts were so short that as we're standing there, I see the 10-year-old pointing to one of them, and you could see her entire and the butt cheeks and everything hanging out. And immediately I was like, oh my God, that is completely inappropriate. We do not need to be sitting at a restaurant having a 10-year-old look at someone's private part. But they were saying that this particular group of girls They're called the Slut Squad, and they were just bullies. They bullied.
Are they genuinely called that, or is this some sick, sadistic kind of nickname? Because, boy, that shit is crazy to just call them that. And then, two, I ain't gonna lie, if I was 10 years old, at least you know what side of the ball I like to play on. You know what I'm saying? I like to play on this side of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
With everybody around them. And in my opinion, if 17-year-olds that are going to a high school ball
They said
are
their
sitting there
age.
calling them bullies, and they're known and labeled as the stripper squad, in my opinion, they're fully aware that the behavior is not okay.
She claims to have only
Bro, this old lady still carries high school emotions. She's still focused on something that probably happened to her back when she was in high school. And she's trying to get some sick, sadistic vengeance and take it out on these kids.
reacted because the police could not in a timely manner. She meets the responding officer the following day.
Hello, are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Good to meet you. So,
Going out her way.
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok. Like, at some
She mad it went viral.
point, something needs to be done. It needs to be stopped, and they have a reputation for doing this, which is why none of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything. And so, I don't.
The video she posted is currently reached 517,000.
What the fuck is that? They're blurring you. Like, stay out of this.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that she was not wearing any underwear.
As we could see, yeah, exactly. We could see
Are you
pubic hair, skin, and everything. Like, honestly.
are you saying the opening?
Yes, because we were actually seated, and
gonna
she
be
was
honest
standing
with you,
up,
though.
and she was at a higher.
So you were under her.
I don't see nobody really walking around with their coochie out. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's just because I'm not in those spaces. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, that ladies, for all my younger viewers watching this, you don't need to do that to attract no kind of man. You don't never got to do that. I know I be making jokes and stuff on that, but you don't got to do that. Just be yourself. If he don't fuck with you, then he not the guy. Simple as that, Nisi. I'm keeping it a buck with you. You got to love yourself first. If you love yourself, you're going to find somebody that love you 10 times more.
Due to the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you
Not 10 times more. I'm tripping.
could see everything.
But they gonna love you a great deal.
Not only were there minors involved that were all seated around me, but my son was present as well. That's the only reason why I was like, listen, you're hanging out in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly.
Well, just contact your employers, let them know the situation, and that they might be getting.
Well, I talked to one of the attorneys, and they're like, I talked to my boss, and she was like, if she actually was showing her body parts, she's gonna get charged.
Shortly after Ida gives her statement, the other side of the story presents itself from none other than the recipient of Ida's unwanted skirt tug, 19-year-old Avery Leroy. She agrees to come down to the station accompanied by witnesses.
She came up.
But that's the thing, though. Like, that's why I don't understand anybody that like dibble dabbles with young people at this age. Like, bro, that shit is crazy to me. They look like kids, like genuine kids. That's why before even the video started, they looked like I was guessing probably like 14, 15 age, maybe 17 at the most. But this crazy.
She agrees to come down to the station
like
accompanied
babies,
by
man.
witnesses.
She
And
came
you know, it's
up.
great. My little sister, she turning 22 soon, bro. And I still see her as a little baby. And that's not no disrespectful shit. You know what I mean? It's just more so, maybe it's because I got to watch her grow into the young woman that she is, but I'm proud of that little girl too.
Reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug, and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock. So I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
So I stood behind her, and I was like, go like this with my clothing, and I was like, you know, you should probably cover up. And then at that point, she turned and she was like, like that. And as you can see, they were mob rushing at me as I was trying to stand behind her to cover her butt.
She does that, and then she
This lady probably about to get arrested because that's dumb as hell. Why are you going up and touching them? That's not your kid.
As I was trying to stand behind her to cover her butt.
She does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No. And then she came back up the
This
second
police.
time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 50.
I see why white girls dangerous. They come with they fucking facts. All they ducks in a row, lined the fuck up. Look, it's not the fact they got one of them. They got two of them. They got three of them. You get what I'm saying? This one ain't say nothing. She probably their secret weapon. She probably the one to bust out into tears just in case, you know. Then you got this one. She means fucking business. She reminds me of the girl from Final Destination. You know, the second co-star. But she's with the shits.
7,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
More of Avery's friends join her
Hold on.
at the police station to give witness statements.
What did she say exactly before? Because the video doesn't. It's bits and pieces. But she
Dog, they got the whole gang over here, bruh.
identify who she was?
She just said, "I work for this state," and pulled out an ID and it just said her name. But none of
So
us
she
saw
gave
her
you that.
name until later. Yeah.
We didn't find it until we posted it on
And she was like, "I work for this state, you guys are all done. Like, I'm calling the cops and CPS. Like, you guys are toast." And we're like, "Toast for what?"
As the other side of the story,
Women like that's so lame. Like, that's what your whole point of getting in power is. Like, there's women that I've experienced in my short young adult life to where they get in positions of power and their whole thing is just a title. They want to be seen as that title. They want that label so fucking bad so they can swing their cock around. Nobody ain't scared of you, bro. Nobody give a fuck. Like, I'd rather eat shit behind a dumpster than give some scary bitch like that the satisfaction of knowing she got something over me. Fuck.
he appears to fill in. One of Avery's friends makes a claim about Ida's activities before the incident that night.
One of our friends that was at the birthday dinner with us, after that happened, she sent the video to her mom. Her mom was like, "No way, that lady was at the brewery less than an hour ago causing a crazy scene." And so then she showed up there. And when she was looking at us, like, her eyes, like, she wouldn't look at anybody in the eyes when she was talking. Like, she just did not seem normal.
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know. Her story do kind of sound fugazi now. She talking about she got a standing ovation. Like, bitch, what kind of fucking movie is this?
What?
Like, what are you thinking this is?
What do you mean decide to point
Cover,
legally?
but because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't
so
understand.
he
I don't
got
understand why
charged.
you went up and touched her.
While the
Facts.
officer attempts to argue personal space,
should.
Ida redirects focus to the opposing group, who she argues is known for disruptive antics. Atop the applause she claims to have received, she says she has the full support of the restaurant owner. The only problem is that Avery makes the same claim.
The restaurant comps our meal, like they gave us 20% off our meal, like they felt so bad. The restaurant was on our side completely. They didn't say my skirt was too short at all.
After Ida claims over the phone that a former employer
Whoa. How the fuck does she get 20% comp on her meal? That lady don't fucking work for the restaurant. That bitch just a customer just like you. That's crazy. You see that? I'm telling you.
I knew it was fake.
Look. I don't know how they're getting away with that shit. I get that they got inconvenienced in a place of service, but let's be for real now. That shit's not happening. That's just not happening, bro.
Requests that she close her LinkedIn profile.
Because
She
that's
returns to the police
customer
station
shit.
to fill out a witness statement form.
I had my concerns from the get-go. And I'm going to just be straight up with you because this is kind of where we're at. You said you talked to her first.
Right, I was trying to talk to her, yes.
After you pulled her skirt.
Well, I covered her
Do you understand how a reasonable person would be like, I was just touched? No conversation before that? And then
I actually thought she was a high school student.
Even if it was, that doesn't make it okay.
That's worse.
The rest of all
That's
the
what I
kids
mean.
over
That's
there.
worse. That makes it worse for me. I don't like that. You mentioned that you saw this girl's opening, pubic hair,
Well, we could
creases, all of the above.
Yep.
The girl has sent me a video of her twirling in that skirt, photos of the skirt. She was wearing underwear and shorts underneath her underwear.
Wait, hold on.
Skirt.
And I'm not being crazy, but chill.
Photos of
Is it the white one or is it the brown one that they're showing right here? I don't know if y'all see
the skirt. She was wearing
that little brown one right there. Either way, I don't know if you guys back in school they make the girls like put their hands to their side and shit and they can't pass that. They be doing that to me nowadays when I'm at the job because I like to wear shorts and shit. But yeah, like they'll make them do that. Honestly, I get it. It's short for like I don't know what you want to call it, but like girls know how to dress up. You know, that's not like they're naked. You're making it seem worse than what it is. Like she on the street.
Shorts underneath her underwear.
She just mad because her 10-year-old know what the fuck he like.
Do you want me to put out there into the whole world that I saw her vagina?
I don't want you to touch her first off. How much did you drink that night?
I actually hadn't been drinking at all.
You were not drinking at all?
No, not before that.
Not before, it was after?
Right. We had dinner. We actually sat down and we had dinner.
You don't think alcohol is impairing your judgment for this?
No.
And when you're saying, I work for the state, I'm this and that, I'll do this, you're airing out that for, you got to be held to a little higher standard like me. The hardest part for me with this is I understand your concerns as maybe a mother and as a community citizen. I get that. But
well, not to mention
you took action on this. There was no incident. You created it. You put it into action. The consequences of your actions have been all of this. This has nothing to do with them. Today, you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay?
That is one heavy jacket to be wearing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn. And you work for the state. Ooh. And one thing about when they wearing these body cams, bro, did you like eat donuts and then rub your thumb on the lens of this fucking camera? What the fuck you got going on, my guy? Can we teach him body cam etiquette?
So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So if you'll just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
Ida is placed in handcuffs without incident while the sergeant calls her son to pick up her car parked outside.
But I'm probably going to lose my job now because of it. And all I was trying to do is to be conscientious of the fact that she was really exposing herself. And, you know, I've already told you so. I probably just should quit talking at this point.
Ida Lorenzo was booked at the Purgatory Correctional Facility in Hurricane, Utah for sexual battery. According to news sources, the Office of the Utah Attorney General terminated her employment the next day. And despite wielding her position like a sword, she'd only been employed as a probationary worker for a little over a month. On July 28, 2024, Ida entered a plea in abeyance for a reduced Class B misdemeanor charge that would carry no sentence. Following a hearing which took place on July 29, 2025, the case was dismissed. If you'd like to see select new videos early,
man, this lady crazy, bro. Ida, I don't know. That might be secondary under Karen if we're gonna do that. I actually like the name Ida. So sad that it's with this lady, but again, it doesn't matter what age that there are. You got to keep your hands to yourself. You're grown, you know? That's just stuff that we don't do. If you felt like you needed to have a conversation with them, you could have attempted to, but even if the fuck, they don't got to listen to you. This reminds me, before I get out of here, this reminds me of one time when I was a kid. My dad used to take me to the barbershop and stuff. He used to get the zero. It's pretty much what I'm rocking now, right? But on the way to the barbershop, you know, he picking me up from elementary school. We used to drive like 20, 30 minutes to go get a haircut. I'm asleep in the truck. Bro, we get to like the neighborhood because the barbershop's like within the neighborhood. Bro, we get into the neighborhood and these kids, these high school kids, I guess, they walking from the bus back home. You know what I'm saying? All I hear is I'm sleeping like this. I hear my dad like, hey, pull up your pants, man. What you doing? So then, like, mind you, my dad like a Haitian dude, so he got like a strong accent. I'm usually good with the accent. I can't do it right now. But my dad got like, I'm thinking he must know this kid. So I'm like, you know, he don't know this kid. These two kids are like, now they're like antagonizing him and shit. He's just driving like he don't give a fuck. Yo, I get it. You're a father. You're like, yo, pull up your pants. You can't, yeah. That's not your fight. They're gonna do it to you, old man. I love you, but damn, you was gonna make me witness a tragedy.
Stop it. Get some help.
But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all time. Peace.
Good gas in the lean just to put me to sleep. My bitch she a so she love when I'm geek. Wild and out, how I be conceited. DJ D-Rec, how I cut to the beat.